Cancel.
Schweezy.
Okay, this one's from the Rolling Stone. Dua Lipa hit with second copyright lawsuit over Levitating. Less than a week after Dua Lipa was hit with a copyright lawsuit over her Levitating, a second lawsuit with a different set of songwriters was filed Friday that also accuses Lipa of stealing their song for her 2020 single. Lawyers for songwriter L. Russell Brown and Sandy Linzer claim in the lawsuit filed Friday at a Manhattan federal court that Levitating infringed on their 1979 disco song Wiggle and Giggle All Night, originally performed by Corey Day, as well as Miguel Bose's 1980 song Don Diablo. The latter track also infringed on Wiggle and Giggle All Night and subsequently obtained via lawsuit by Brown and Linzer. The infringing work was compositional elements sustained similar to those of the Brown and Linzer on BL in the lawsuit song. The lawsuit obtained by Rolling Stone states, most significantly, the first and defining melody, the signature melody in the infringing work, is a duplicate of our opening melody from the BL song. The signature melody repeated 6 times in Levitating and 3 times in Levitating featuring DaBaby. DaBaby. As proof of infringement, the lawsuit also cites a few examples of music journalist reviews of Levitating, where it was compared to Wiggle and Giggle All Night, as well as a TikTok video with 363,000 views that pointed out the song's similarity. Linzer was one of the songwriters behind the Four Seasons hit Working My Way Back to You, Can't Get Enough of You Baby, and Let's Hang On, while Brown penned songs for artists like Partridge Family, Tony Orlando, and Dawn and the Four Seasons. The new lawsuit includes musical notations as evidence that Levitating is similar to both Wiggle and Giggle and Don Diablo. It is apparent that all 3 iterations of the melody are sustainably similar. The lawsuit states the notes move in the same direction in even matched intervals or steps and almost identical rhythms. The lawsuit also cites an interview with Dua Lipa where she admits she credits INXS on the feature nostalgia song Break My Heart to avoid potential litigations. The lawsuit also lists DaBaby, who appears on the song's remix, its producer, songwriters, and Universal Music Group as defendants. Reps for Dua Lipa did not immediately respond to Rolling Stone's request for comment. Our clients are storied songwriters who wrote some of the great standards of rock and roll for groups like the Four Seasons, Four Tops, and Tony Orlando, and Don Jason T. Brown, one of the lawyers representing Brown and Linzer, said in a statement to the Rolling Stone Sunday. Even before the lawsuit, individuals commented all over YouTube about the similarities between Levitating and the original song composed by our client. We look forward to vindicating this in court, and for the artists today, properly pay homage to the greatest precedes them. Earlier this week, the Florida reggae band Artikal Sound sued Dua Lipa over Levitating, arguing the track ripped off their 2017 song Live Your Life. Following the lawsuit, Rolling Stone consulted musicologists to see the copyright argument in the case had merit. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting things going on here. So I want to get into the first lawsuit first, the one from Artikal Sound. That is clearly, they both clearly sound the same. I thought I heard rumors or saw rumors stating that the producers on the track were very inspired by them, and somewhat that could have been like an intentional ripoff because they thought they maybe could have gotten away with it or something like that. That's very much something to do. I would play both songs right now, but copyright struck, and I don't want to get one of those because then I could have problems on the channel, and I don't want to do that. And you all know that. So, Artikal Sound, Live Your Life. They sound very similar to Dua Lipa's Levitating. It's like very similar as a ripoff. So, honestly, I think Artikal Sound does have a case on their end. Usually I'm like I'm like in a weird spot where it's like, let's let artists be artists and stuff like that. And if it's ripped off, let's just try to, if I was in that situation where I accidentally ripped off someone else, what I would try to do is, obviously settle out of court and, start giving them credit for the song. That's what I would do. I think that's what Olivia Rodrigo did with Good For You and Paramore. I think that worked out really well. And apparently some people look down on her because of that. Just that stuff happens. You accidentally have things in the back of your mind and you're like, I have this cool idea. And you didn't realize someone wrote it. I've done it before. I've just been lucky enough to not release the song or gotten in trouble for it or anything. But yeah, so I do think, though, I did hear someone had this weird conspiracy with Live Your Life that they tried to do some research. I don't know. I just saw literally I just saw a TikTok on it that the oldest they could find was a 4-year-old track on SoundCloud. But the thing is, on SoundCloud you can replace tracks, but then there's no other like proof that they did release the song back in 2017. It's like a very weird thing. It's just a conspiracy theory, though. I don't know how much that guy did, but I don't know. I thought that was interesting too. Maybe just Artikal Sound is just kind of getting this hype because they are about to release a new album. That is something. I'm not going to believe that until there's more proof on that and more research is done, because I'm not going to do that fucking research. That sounds like a lot more work than I'm willing to put in. So, as it stands right now, Artikal Sound, they do have a good case over it. Usually, you know, like I said, I'm usually on a weird end of the spectrum here. Like, I get annoyed with Marvin Gaye's estate. They're just trying to sue anyone who has anything that sounds similar to Marvin Gaye's music, and it's just kind of ruining their legacy. But no, I think Artikal Sound does have a solid case here and what they're doing, and I think, yeah, I don't know. So that's something here. The second lawsuit I will go over. I think it's what's the song? I listened to it. I listened to the song. I didn't know it before. Lawyers for the song. Oh, stage a claim. The lawsuit. Levitating. Written on the disco song. Wiggle and Giggle All Night. Originally performed by Corey Dale as well as Mikhail Bose and the song Don Diablo. So yeah. It's if you haven't already listened to it, and if you plan on not listening to it, it's okay. If you want to run away, I can take you for a ride. That's the part that repeats throughout the course of Levitating. I don't know how it does sound very similar to Wiggle and Giggle All Night. So there is something there. Like, I'm not saying, like, when, you know, like Katy Perry's lawsuit against Joyful Noise, I think, or that's the song she apparently ripped off with her song, one of her songs. It's on the top of my head right now. I can't think of it. Adam Neely had a good video on like how that dun 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 dun. I like that melody. It's like dun 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 dun, because that could be that melody, or Jolly Old Saint Nicholas, and how there's so many melodies with that specific tuning, and so they could technically even go for public domain if they wanted to on that beat. We're like, oh, we ripped off this song and stuff like that. So that, yeah. That's the melody in question. Hopefully I sang that well. Here's the thing though. I understand the similarities on that. Like, I really do. I don't think it's a far-fetched melody difference, like in a lot of these lawsuits that have been coming out. The only way I feel like, I don't think it could go to, they might settle out of court. I don't know what they would do in this situation. I feel like if we could figure out a fair way to do is if we can get a ton of people to vote on it, and that's the outcome. Does it sound similar? Does it not sound similar? And everyone just puts their opinion in. I feel like that would be the perfect way to settle this. However, I'm not sure that that would be the best idea to do. So therefore, I don't know. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear your opinions on this. Leave me a comment. Send me a message. Hit me up. I would love to know your thoughts on listen to Wiggle and Giggle All Night, originally performed by Corey Dale, and then listen to Levitating by Dua Lipa, and compare the two and tell me what you think. Do you think they sound the same, or do they sound different? Because I would actually really like to know your opinions on all that. Because I don't know. And what would you think to be the best idea to do in this situation? Should they have the right to that? I don't know. That's all up to you. Yeah. Hey, you just finished one of the many, many highlights from Cancel Schweezy. We got plenty more on the channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you like what you just watched, go ahead and smash that like button as well. Go subscribe for more so we can teach you how to be a better human in our world. So, yeah, stay awesome.